Well, hello, human beings. How you doing today? It's Q here, and thank you for visiting my channel. There was something that I saw about a Pokemon tournament that happened in like Charlotte, North Carolina. And I really want to talk about it, and for some reason, I'm actually upset about it. Now, if you don't know who I am and what I do is, I talk about stuff that concern about stuff what I do online and see what I watch. I wanted to talk about the Last of Us Part One PC thing port, but that's going to have to wait because this is actually something that I really want to talk about and why I feel like the people that ran the tournament is in the wrong. Now, if you don't know, I play Cardfight Vanguard and I play competitive TCG. As you can see, this is my deck. My main deck now. Got my cards right here, and as you can see, to show even more evidence, here go my third place of coming into the tournament, second runner up. As you can see, this is my team. That's my teammate Brian. That's me, and this is my other teammate Kyle. And I do run Royal Paladins, as you can see right here. This is something that I'm actually intriguing because TCG is part of my life. I love playing trading card games, and it's funny because it's something that just popped up in my feed for some reason, and I feel like the judges is super wrong in this situation. And I want to read the article, and I want to talk about what I would have done in that situation. And remember, I want to say this right now: I treat everybody with the same respect. I'm here. I always treat other people like human beings. I show respect. So just please hear me out so I could tell you about my reason about this. Pokemon card tournament DQ player for language while saying his preferred pronoun. Which is interesting because, as you can see, let me move my face out of the way because I just want everybody to understand. I want people to read it, and I'm just going to make myself smaller. Sorry, I made my thing 1440p. So do apologize about that. And I want to read this just a little bit. Just want to try to make it a little bit bigger so people could read it just a little bit more. There we go. I think that's fine. A nervous Pokemon TCG player claimed he was disqualified for the Charlotte Pokemon regional about his language while giving his preferred pronouns. Now, the thing about it is, look, listen, I understand people want to be a certain pronouns, and that's fine. I got no problem with that. The problem I have is how the judges react to it. Now, you think this might be an older person, but I think this person was a preteen, like 12 and 13, which is actually interesting. Makai Tren lost out on $800 to 2 fights and time off of school after his time at the Charlotte Pokemon Regional was cut shortly for a bizarre reason. In a twit logger, the youngster revealed that his weekend turned to tears before he could even make a move against his opponent. Alex, I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, one of the US best players on stream. According to Tran, as he walked up to the stream area, a judge asked him what's his preference pronouns were and seemed to fumble over his words. That's when the trouble started. Here's the thing, okay, and this is what I'm going to say. You could call yourself whatever you want. Okay, let me get big so you could understand. You could call yourself whatever you want. I have no problem with it. But if people don't want to give their pronouns, you should have that courtesy to not push him to say which he don't feel like he wanted to say. This is a kid. Okay? This is a kid. And you're telling me that you're pushing and telling him he had to come up with his pronoun. This is what I'm thinking. Okay? If you should have an option. Okay? You should have an option. I know a lot of people like say, hey, my name is so-and-so, my pronouns is this. If you want us to do that, You gotta have consideration. Like in a tournament like this, you could be like this. Okay, your name is Jake. Okay, Jake, would you like to preference your pronoun? If you don't, I could put down not available. If they say not available, that's not separating the groups. That's to say I don't feel comfortable saying my pronouns. If people put down their pronouns, that's totally fine. But to ding this person for not saying his pronouns because he don't feel comfortable for saying his pronouns, then it's on you as an organization. Think about that. That's, to me, I think that's at least a human decent right. Honestly, you just took away his pretty much his freedom of speech. Maybe he don't want to say it, but now you're forcing it on him. But anyways, let's get back to the article real quick. I read that part. In his post, Trans say that his nerves got the better of him when he asks about his pronouns, leading him to respond he or him or reasonable. He's a kid. He's not going to understand. I understand that. Trans claimed that he struggled to think of a third pronoun and felt embarrassed as he tried to do so, resulting in him nervously laughing a bit. Which I can understand. I can understand where if somebody's nervous, there's always laughing or being silent. That's just a human reaction, you know. That, like, if somebody feel nervous, maybe they're not going to say nothing. Maybe they're going to be you know, nervous laughter or something like that. But I got a feeling that this thing is going to go downhill if we're going to keep on going. After Alex shared his pronoun without issue, Tran followed up by resharing his but once again awkward laugh. This result in the Pokemon card judge take the issue with how Makani replies. Okay, just want to check to be safe. I go by they, them, so don't be a jerk about it. The judge reportedly said. Here's the thing. I'm looking at this not just as a regular human being, but I'm looking at this as a competitor TCG player, okay? And this is the thing I'm going to say. This judge need to be released from they, them duties. Okay? The fact that you got mad at a kid and saying don't be a jerk about it is telling me that you don't care about nobody around you but yourself. You're being selfish. And not only that, I will question you as a judge. Because if there was a move that at my table and you got certain phases and stuff like, okay, I activate this or I do this, and there's something complex and you have some type of beef with me and we call judge and you came over and you look at me, you could be biased and say, oh, I don't like you. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to go on this person's side. Being a competitor for either sports, either cooking, either anything, you have to be open-minded. That's why I say, if that's the case, if you want to do pronouns, okay, let it be an option when people come in. So therefore, it's not going to be separated from anybody else. Everybody's going to have a fair share. But you want to go ahead and say, don't be a jerk about it. You should be relieved from your duties and you need to not judge anything again. That is very disrespectful, not only as a person, but as a judge. You want us to use your correct pronoun. I got no problem. But when there is a table or a tournament or anything like that, that person should be like saying, is okay, would you like to pronounce your pronouns? If they say yes, okay, move on to the next thing. Okay, write down your pronouns. Or what is your pronouns? If they say no, just tell them, okay, I'm just going to put down not available. It's that simple. Even me being an atheist, even in the atheist experience, they started to put pronouns on the bottom. So when people call in, okay, what's your pronouns? He, him. Okay, that's fine. We're going to put he, him on the bottom. That's cool. Okay, what's your pronouns? I don't want to announce my pronouns. Okay, I'm going to put down not available. It's not that hard. If you want us to use your pronouns, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. But you have the right to, in the tournament, to say, would you like to use any pronouns? It's either a yes or a no. If it's a yes, what pronoun do you want to use? If it's a no, okay, I will put down not available. It's that simple. But you're not going to do that. You lashing down on a kid who played competitive Pokemon, stream it, and now he wasted $800 just to make sure that you feel safe. What happens if he doesn't feel safe? You didn't think about that, did you? I'm actually upset about this. This is crazy. A bit in the match, Trans and I'm not going to pronounce the last name, sorry, were pulled off stage by the head judge and told that another match will be streaming instead. That's weird. It turned out the way Trans had answered the pronoun question had caused some issues. After admitting to awkward language due to nervousness, he was disqualified. How fucking dare you? He was nervous, and now you want to disqualify him? Yo, Pokemon TCG, y'all need to check this. Like, are you serious? Because he didn't use the correct pronouns? Yo, the judge and the head judge need to be fired. Like, I'm dead serious. That's crazy. It turned out the way Trans answered the pronoun question, he caused some issues. After admitting to awkwardly language due to nervousness, he was disqualified. The probably dangerous tweet from me. This is probably a dangerous tweet from me. Should Mucky have been DQ? I don't think so. But remember, y'all, this is an issue as exercise to attract inclusivity, people identity. Also remember that judges are by the rules complete unable to share their side of things. Like I said, to make it a lot fair, if somebody want to say their pronouns, that's fine. They can write it down. But if somebody else don't want to say anything, let's say not available. But if you want to get on the person and DQ him because he was nervous because he did a human reaction, it's sickening. He deserved to be compensated. Like, I'm so serious. This is actually irritating. Sorry about the ads. I'm reading it. The judge say that while he believed that I have no bad intention, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, someone was offended and upset. He should be offended and upset. It's not a safe space for him. Okay? Again, like I said, what are your pronouns? I don't want to identify my pronouns. That should be it. You shouldn't be scared if somebody don't want to share their pronouns. Same thing with the people. You shouldn't be upset if somebody say their pronouns. That's just it. It's that simple. If somebody like say, hey, my name is Sam, I go by he, him, that's totally fine. But if somebody say, hey, my name is Fred, the person could be like, hey, what's your pronoun? I don't want to identify. That should be it. But he nervously laughed because he's going to be in the tournament. But yet, y'all failed to understand that you only taking one side instead of the other. For his part, Alex even noticed on Twitter that he didn't feel his opponent should have been disqualified. At least the opponent is okay. He should not be dequalified. This is on the Pokemon trading card game situation. Like, now I don't even feel like collecting Pokemon cards. Like, if y'all gonna act like this, then what's the point? You're gonna lose your group of players because you can't cater to both sides. You just can't cater to both sides. You can't cater to everybody. Just make it simple. Hey, if you want to identify yourself, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Let's leave it at that. Nobody not getting hurt, okay? Nobody not physically hurt. Nobody's not getting their butt kicked unless if it's like a a card game, nobody not getting their butt kicked. It's that simple. I read that. Okay. I am actually at a loss of words. I didn't even know what to say right now. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. This means the world to me. I'm so grateful for all the support, love, I receive, and I'm just amazed. Love all you guys, and again, thank you for everything. Again, at least some of the people, they understand that this is kind of bull crap, and people are actually giving money. I'm actually happy for them. Lucky the story does have a bit of a happy ending. After the destruct DQ, a GoFundMe was set up to replace Meki expenses, and it already surpassed the goal of $1,500 by over $1,000. It's not clear if changes will be implemented to prevent issues like this from happening again, but at least the young star will be getting reimbursed. Okay, like I said, I already know what to do because, like I said, I've been in tournaments like this, and you know what? That's beautiful. The community enjoyed that. And remember, let me show again. This is not me flexing, but me showing evidence that I am a competitive card game player. This is my name, and this is my deck. As you can see, let me raise this up again. As you can see, there go my name right there. This is my deck name, and this is my clan, and this is what I play. This is the deck I came in 3rd place. Oh, sorry. That's the video I wanted to see. I got it simple, okay? I got it very simple. On the paper, and when people sign it up, just have the person who signing people up, hey, do you have any, do you want to say, and do you want to put down any pronouns? If someone say yes, then you say, hey, that's fine. What is your pronouns? If you say no, then they can say, okay, that's great. I'm going to put down not available. That's okay with you? Yes. Okay. Leave it at that. But when the judge kicks somebody out because they're not doing that, you just ruin a person who could won the big prize. You took them out of the situation. We don't know the outcome because they haven't finished the game. This is not exclusivity. It's not exclusivity. It's making people divide, because if somebody put down not available, then then people could understand, and all that drama could be trash. But now when you got people getting forced to tell their pronouns, maybe they feel nervous, so they giggle a little bit. That's not fair. And y'all wrong for that, Pokemon. Like, literally, why would I even play your game now? Because if I don't announce my pronoun, I get disqualified, DQ'd? Nah, like, that. I'm not going to enter a Pokemon tournament if I ever get back playing it. I will probably enter, like, card game shops, but as far as World Tournament, this is wrong. I understand there's kids and you can't have certain playmats. That's totally fine. I get that. But when you kick somebody out of the tournament because the judge don't feel safe, is wrong. Anyways, that's it. I'm sorry about this, people, but I had to make this video. But hey, what you think? Let me know. And remember, everybody human. My name's Sindel Q, and you have yourself a great day. Peace.